Hello, hello. We are live here on I think this is Joe's Card Stash YouTube channel. So what's up everyone? We appreciate you stopping by for our second card chat. For everyone that has been here or was here, there were a few more people in here. We are a few minutes late, but technical difficulties happen. We are on different coasts over here, so it's okay.
It's my fault.
Joe, Joe, how you been this past month, brother? And let everyone know how you been, dude.
I've been good. Dude. Super crazy with work, so card stuff has kind of been a little lagging. I haven't made as many videos as I want, or I've just been buying stuff late at night. But that's about it. It's been the way my job is. It has like we make catalogs every quarter, and when we make one of those, I get incredibly busy for a month, and it's hard to do anything else. So that's where I'm at right now. We'll probably finish right around the end of April, right when Prism comes out, and I'll be able to really get into it and start really pumping out content and talking about stuff.
Hey, brother, that's the perfect time. That is definitely the perfect time. Can't be
Yeah.
mad at that.
Yeah,
Real
April seems
quick,
kind of dead anyway, so.
yeah, real quick before we get started, want to shout out everyone that's in the chat. Someone that you and me both are aware of and their page altogether. Shout out Goble or Gobble UFC Cards. Thank y'all for stopping by. We appreciate y'all for
Goals?
stopping by today. So thank y'all very much. Also, we got Cedric Manuba in here. Thank you for stopping by, Cedric. We appreciate it today, brother. Matty Mint 9. What's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by, and everyone else that's in here or is going to stop in here. I'm sure we'll have a bunch of y'all stop in here. It looks like we got a bunch of Matt. Look, my name's Matt, and we got two Matts in a row commenting. So we're just
Wow.
having a whole Matt party up in here. So we appreciate y'all. Once again, we are live here on Joe's Card Stash YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to Joe's Card Stash YouTube channel if you are not, and if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for Joe. We need to get his videos recommended as much as possible. Joe, have you hit your watch time yet? Because I know that was a thing in your either your last video or the one right before, like your last video. You were trying to hit the watch hours.
Yeah, no, still, it's crazy how slow that is. I mean, I know a lot of people said they were going to try to help me out by putting it on, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's gone up like another 100, 200, but I still got like 600 hours to go or something. So
Yeah.
it's slow. I think somehow YouTube knows if you're just like playing it versus if people are actually like uniquely watching it. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like at this rate, I'll probably hit it at right around Prism, like at the end of April. So I don't know. I just keep making videos, try not to concentrate on it too much.
Who knows, brother? You do a couple one of these, like, hour, 2 hour long live chat on your thing, 300 people like they watch it, and all of a sudden they're at there's just 600 hours, like just itself, so
Yeah, for sure.
just off that one video. But we appreciate all y'all for stopping by. So before we get started, shout out the chat one last time. Crypto fans, let's go, brother. Glad you made it in here today. Tank Niner in here. You can start now. We appreciate you stopping by, brother. I love both your channels, Ryan Hopper. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
brother.
Ryan.
Greatly appreciate it, man. All right. I guess we really didn't talk about where we were going to start at today, but I
I'm
did.
gonna honestly, Matt, like, because the day I'm having, like everybody, I'm a little out of it. I've just had a gnarly, crazy, busy day. So I'm gonna let Matt run the show, and I'll just kind of chime in. And when you guys got questions for me, jump in there. But I got cards to show. I got stuff to show, but I'm just kind of out of it. I've been working for like 9 hours straight up into this. So Matt, you start.
All right, brother. So that being said, let's just jump into it like this. 2023 Prism cards. It got announced a few weeks ago. I saw it at first, I think on Steel City Collectibles site, that UFC Prism what is announced for release as of right now, April 28th, and the UFC undercard, which you would probably know more about that than me. You can maybe speak to that like a little bit more than I can, because I'm not really sure what the undercard is like. Once again, I only open UFC cards, strictly UFC cards.
Mhm.
I have opened a few other things in like early 2020 when everything was like popping off, but aside from that, strictly UFC cards. So I'm not really sure what the undercard is, and I would personally like to know more about that myself. So give me your thoughts on 2023 Prism, and give me your thoughts on the undercard set, and can you explain it a little bit?
Sure. I mean, I never opened it does exist in Prism in football and basketball. I forget what they're called. I should have wrote it down, but they basically have a cheaper version of Prism, and it has less autos, different type of cards. The parallels, kind of like H2, they're kind of sparkly and have those little dots on them. And what else is there? Yeah, you just get it's about $100 cheaper. You get less cards, you get one less auto, and it's just a smaller price point for people to get into Prism. I think it's cool. It's going to be one of those things where it's probably going to dilute. It's going to dilute base like crazy. I mean, there's going to be a gazillion base cards with retail, and then adding this product, and then adding hobby is just going to be a gazillion base cards. But the parallels with the sparkles, I'm sure people will like. People love those H2 discos, so it's going to be like that. And it is $100 cheaper for people to buy a box. I think personally, for $100, I'd probably just go for the hobby for the extra auto. I mean, just that alone is probably pretty good. So I mean, I guess I'd buy it if it was a little cheaper, maybe like half the price, not just $100 cheaper.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, personally for the channel, I'm just interested. I like to open up everything, and I don't want to say I'm forced to open up everything so every one of y'all can see, but that's what I like to do, is just get my hands on every single product, because personally, I would have probably been the one that was just buying Select all the time, because everyone's like, Select is so good to me. But now I know Select just isn't my thing. I don't like how many cards there are, how many sets there are in the set. It just beats me up. So I'm going to open one or two like this upcoming year, but I'm not going to have my hopes too high on Select. But aside from that, I will open one up. I do like that it's under $200. Hopefully it stays under 200. This past year, most sets dropped once they came out.
Yeah.
So hopefully that happens this year as well. The only few sets that have went up a little bit was Immaculates went up a little bit, and now Optic is like kind of starting to creep back up there near that $200 mark again. Which
honestly, I think what's
odd.
happened is, I think Panini, when they got the UFC license, really didn't know how to price UFC boxes when they first come out. Obviously, when 21 came out, they were $1,000. When 22 came out, they were $1,000, and those things free fall down. So I think they're starting to understand, like they needed a couple years to figure out where to start the prices at. So now that Prism's starting at $300, honestly, I mean, I think it might even just go up from there, because that's a pretty low price point for Prism. It is hard to hit in Prism, so maybe it won't. Maybe people get frustrated with it and it'll go down. But I don't know. I just see that's a great starting point. I'm very happy to be able to buy Prism boxes at $300. I mean, I'm sure last year you got hosed like me, like that $1,000 boxes were rough.
Brother, I think I may have gotten 4 boxes at like $99 or more, and then once it kind of started to come down, I'm like, I have to get it now, because what if it goes back up again, which is what happened with 2021 Prism. Like it like dropped down for like a few weeks to like 8 or like 900, and I'm like, I'm gonna let it keep dropping, and then I'll get one when it's way cheaper, and then it went back up to like 2,500 or something like that.
Yep.
And then now it's back down to like 1,000, and eventually I'll get a box just to have sealed, because that was the one set that really set it all off for me. I was hooked after 2021 Prism. So
hold on 1 second. I'm gonna jump out real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. So I believe Joe probably has a phone call or something like that. So it'll just be me talking to you guys for just a second. We are going to take a look at what 2023 Prism is looking like so far. So just the preview that we have. So the layout of the cards that this year does look a lot better, in my opinion, than 2022 Prism. Not so much extra room around the edges or anything like that. Are you back, Joe? I can kind of hear something. I just wasn't sure.
I am back. Sorry about that. You just reminded me that I wanted to show something when we do our little show and tell that had to do with 21 Prism, and I need to go get it out of the cabinet.
All right, perfect. So I was incorrect. Joe does not have a phone call. But Joe, what are your thoughts on 2023 Prism versus 2022 Prism?
I like the design better this year. I still probably put 21 Prism above this one. I just have like a soft spot in my heart for 21 Prism. It's like the first that I ever bought. But I like the design of these. I think there's going to be some really nice, like, certain parallels are going to look really cool with this, and I'm excited to see what kind of photos they use. That's the big thing for me is, when I first see the designs, it's hard to look, this when you look at Cardboard Connection, they never look that great till you have them in hand. And then once you start seeing like some of the photos and stuff, it can really just make the product look so much better than it does here. But like what I see
This one
here,
I'm definitely a fan of. I'm a
oh
fan
yeah,
of this
that Fearless
Fearless
is
one. Yeah, that
dope.
looks nice.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be good. I don't like these Champion autos that Holly Holm. Like I've already
See,
they've already released football in this design, and I've seen the football photos with that giant autograph and tiny little person. It just looks
maybe if
terrible.
the person was a little bit bigger, I would like it, but I'm not sure now. Don't get me wrong, that in a gold would probably still look fantastic.
That's true.
But yeah, but these I saw that you are a fan of, and these did come out last year in just the regular inserts, not autographs, but they got the autographs this year, man. So that's
Yeah,
pretty sick.
that's a great addition because I love those cards last year. I still look for, like, I want golds of those from last year, but they're so expensive and hard to find.
Yeah.
So I keep looking, but I haven't found one that's affordable for me. But I love those 2012 flashbacks, and then you add the auto. That's the card for me for what I've seen so far.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So obviously, we did say the release they estimated is April 28th right now. But Joe, I'll let you speak to this just a second. Do you think this gets released April 28th, or does it get pushed back?
That's a tough one. I normally they do push things back, but I don't know. They tend to be pretty strict with Prism. I imagine everybody is signed that needs to sign. I feel like they pushed Immaculate because they were still waiting on people to get cards back because they wanted to have on-card autos for almost everybody. I think with this, because it's sticker autos, they probably have most of it done and ready to go. So that being said, I mean, it's Panini. You have no idea. But and it's also been quite a while. They're doing a pretty big space between Immaculate and Prism, so they're going to want something out. Obviously people are probably getting a little bored with Immaculate, so they try to get you excited.
Yeah, man, I couldn't agree more. So, do you expect the checklist to come out after like the first off the line drops, or is it going to come out
That's what
before?
happened last.
Because
That's messed
usually,
up if they do that again.
dude,
I hope it comes out before. Because it really makes a big difference. I know all of us are going to be dying to, this is going to be the first checklist, with the new rookies. So once it gets close, I'm going to be refreshing, Cardboard Connection like every hour, probably just itching to see it. The first off the line is interesting because that's going to be probably pretty expensive. I think first off the line did really well with optics, so people are going to be looking for it this time. And it's that auction where if it sells out, then it stays at a high price. And I think that might happen this time because people are going to be really excited. I know breakers love it, and a lot of times you can buy it and just resell it in a month for much more than it is. So I have a feeling that first off the line is going to be decently expensive for Prism. Maybe up in the 600, 700. So I'm kind of debating if I want to get that. I love getting it last time because it's super fun to open before everybody else, but I don't know if I can do, $600 to $800 per box.
I feel you, brother. I definitely feel you. But the layout, just like as always, 2 autographs per box, 22 parallels, 12 inserts. And I'll stop sharing this now. Have you heard anything about if what are we saying? Are they going to have more insert or more parallels like this year than like the previous years, or are any getting replaced or anything like that?
That the thing you just showed, it really didn't mention many parallels, and like I mentioned when I went over that thing, the other sports have a gazillion parallels. So I think they're probably going to add a few to UFC, but hopefully it's not like that. I mean, like, they have camo and snakeskin and just all these different things. That kind of bothers me with Prism when it gets too much. Like, like I know a lot of UFC people love to, collect rainbows, and it's going to be impossible if you're trying to get 50 parallels. I mean, not impossible, but it's just a mission. So I think they'll probably add 1 or 2, but hopefully they don't go crazy.
Yeah. So that being said, that release date is April 28th, and the undercard is May 5th, May 15th. Which one was it?
Yeah, it seemed like a week after, or maybe it was 10 days after, so something
Yeah,
like
let
that.
me check just to make sure. $179. This is May 10th. Yeah, May 10th for the undercard, and then April 28th for the regular hobby. So that's Prism this year. So we'll
Want to
take
grab
just a
some
second to
questions? Oh yeah, cool.
chat. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. What's up, guys? Been watching both of y'all since I started collecting last year. Cool to see y'all doing collabs live. Of course, brother. I reached out to Joe a few months ago and I asked him if he would be willing to come on here and do it.
Oh
And
man, I
luckily for
feel
me,
honored to be with the legend, the Golden Octagon.
oh man,
Hey,
it's definitely not like that. Anyone that just comments or just hits me up for the most part, I have no problem like replying as long as you're not trying to sell me stuff. Like you've never talked to me before, and then you're like, "Hey, do you want to buy my cards?" I'm like, "Hey, man, I have no clue who you are."
hey, you guys. You're gonna get nerdy Stache right now because I got a little laptop and I can't read the comments. So this is a look you've never seen, but now I can read.
It's all good, brother. We're all getting old. What's going on, Hawaiian 5-0? Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I'm excited for the undercard. Okay, so Frank excited for the undercard of the Prism. Aside from Alex Pereira, Bo Nickel, Rosas, Aaron Blanchfield, which fighter would you like to see get their rookie? I swear to goodness, if Miranda Maverick does not get a rookie card, I'm gonna freak out this year, dude. I'm gonna freak out because that is a person that I kind of have access to. So if
Oh, do you really?
well, I mean, I have like she's around locally sometimes, so it's
Oh,
like she's accessible, or like I'm sure if like I just like messaged her, she would like reply because I actually DM'd her 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like, hey, by any chance, if you're going to have a card in this upcoming year, and she said I have no clue. So I guess that means for sure no autograph.
yeah.
But will she have her rookie card? I don't know. I hope so because I feel like she's still a prospect that a lot of people are fans of. So hopefully Miranda Maverick will get a card this year. Personally, I like lesser known people like Sean Woodson, the sniper, Luis Saldana. I like people like that. Joe, how about you, man? What is a few people you would like to see get a card this year?
Man, you definitely watch a lot more younger fighters than I do. I mean, everyone listed there is the ones I was really looking forward to. The dude that just had his knee snapped backwards. What's that guy?
Makayev.
Makayev. He'd be
Mhm.
good. Um, yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now, but my brain is fried. So,
It's all
but
good, brother.
Cedric, I watched your latest video and it was really good. So I meant to comment on it. Keep it up.
It's all good, brother. I'm hoping for really autographs this year. I'm hoping we get a Patty autograph, a Alex autograph. I'm hoping that we get a Shavkat autograph. That
Shavkat
would be
signed. Did
cool.
you see the photos that are going around?
I think I may have seen something, but I guess I wouldn't be 100% like, that's what's happening because where he trains at, it's a lot of like Russians and everything
Hmm.
like that. So could it have been someone else's or anything like that? So
Mm.
I don't want to get my hopes up too much for the Shavkat autograph, but I would say 50-50. I hope so. That would be great. But yeah,
It
if you
does seem like Panini's thing to like have a big star in one year and then they get the auto the next year. Like they don't get it their
yeah.
rookie year. I don't know why. It's weird. Like I mean, just look at last year. Like there was like six rookies that signed all the way through, and I was like, they couldn't have gotten more than that. Seems weird.
Yeah, it was kind of odd. So Nick Schulke, sorry if I butchered your last name,
Oh,
brother.
it's
Predictions on what will replace Don Russ. So do we have the news that Don Russ is going away, or that was just my thought because personally the box came out at what like $400 and then dropped down to $100. It's the lowest product you can get. One autograph per box, one memorabilia per box. And then the cards are paper. Not everyone is a fan of them. It holds a soft spot in my heart just because that was the first product that I got like a one of one from. So it just feels nice. It's crazy enough. It was out of a loose pack too, so
that's
it
impressive.
pretty much couldn't be any better. If it goes away, I'm a fan of. I think I've seen some of the other cards that I've opened, maybe like Mosaic or something like that. I think that would be cool. Or Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just excited for new cards, excited to open them. Pretty much no other words from me over here. How about you, Joe?
I would be really happy if they did get rid of Donruss, but most of every other sport has it. It's a big thing. That's why when Donruss came out, I knew what was going to happen just because I'd seen it, in other sports. They released Donruss early, and then they release Optic at the end of the year, and it's just shiny cards versions of the Donruss. And I always hate it because it makes the Donruss stuff completely worthless because everybody's going to want the shiny thing, not the paper thing, except for the lasers. People like the lasers, but it kind of like negates the product entirely.
Yeah, like there's
But they
so many base cards, and then they're worthless now for the most
totally.
part.
But it is like, I mean, it's every other sport has both of those. So I'd be surprised if they got rid of it. I do see them adding something though, and Mosaic is probably that's their other big one in every other sport. So Mosaic, I could see them doing, and people really like Mosaic. There's some really cool parallels and stuff in that. So that would be cool. Honestly, I'd be happy if Panini just kept it how it is. I like the addition of Optic. I mean, Immaculate, they just murdered. They did such a good job with that Immaculate. So I'm perfectly happy with how things are, but we'll see. They're a business and they're trying to make a lot of money. So
Yeah, for sure. You would maybe know more than this than me. Did they do on-card autos in 2021 Immaculate or only in 2022? Because I know a ton of them were stickers in 2021. That's the main reason why I didn't buy in. I may buy in eventually and just grab one, but I still haven't bought any 2021 Immaculate.
yeah, that's a good question. I only bought in breaks. God, I don't even remember. I got one Frankie Edgar auto, and I don't remember if it was a sticker. I think it was on card. I think they had a mix, but I think this year they actually, I think they really listened to people. They were like, if people are going to spend this much on this our high end product, we need to get on card autos, and they really push hard for it. And I know it's probably really hard to get those cards in people's hands and get them back, but they did it. And I'm not buying Immaculate right now because I want the prices to come down. I know they will, probably in the next month or two. Probably when Prism comes out, Immaculate cards will start going down. But I'm going to buy a bunch because they're just beautifully designed, and I'm pretty into them.
Yeah. So in football, I believe this is what Maddie Miss talking about. No
Yep.
huddle and fast break, I believe it's
Yeah,
called. Yeah.
Fast Break is the basketball one.
All right. So Prism at 300 is a no-brainer. It takes a case. Oh man. I wish I could afford that, brother, but hey, maybe business-wise this year, if I can start off with a bang in with 2023 Prism, maybe I can get some half case breaks or something like that going on over here on the channel. Hopefully better quality than 2022. Um, did you have an issue with the quality of 2022, Joe?
So my personal thing, and I talk about this a lot. Panini's quality has gone down since 2021, but so has Topps. Anybody who's opened any Topps baseball cards, all these companies, they had the big boom because of COVID, and they realized how much money they could make, and they all just started printing probably 10 times what they normally print. And when you do something like that, the factories can't handle that much output. They're going to make mistakes, and there's not as much quality control. So I think it's less a Panini thing. It's just a more sports cards in general because they're making so many more of them than they did before. 2022 was pretty bad. There's, you'd get the card, you'd be excited, and then you're like, oh, it's centered, but then there's a dimple here. There's a lot of that type of shit, which is, a bummer, but it makes the perfect cards worth more. So I don't know. I'd say in general, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was awful. I opened a lot of Prism and I got some good cards. I got some 10s. I'm always like, PSA, not PSA, but Gem Mint 10 cards should be about 20 to 30% of the cards you open. If it gets to be more than that, then there's, it's just a lot, I don't know. It makes it keeps the value of those cards high, I think. But I know a lot of people don't believe, a lot of people think they should all be perfect,
Yeah, personally, from a non-biased viewpoint at all, 2022 Select had some of the worst quality to me. Like on like all the cards, there was like dust all over them, and I've even seen like other people send them off like to get graded, and they're like an 8 or like 7 or like even a 5. It's like how is this card so bad? Like, how did everyone miss what was so bad with this card that it comes back a 5?
Yeah, usually that's some sort of like scratch or something like that. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I know you just get kicked in the nuts by Select, so I can't make any excuses for Select with you. You just don't like it. But my experience actually with Select was pretty good. I think I did better with Select than I did with Prism.
What's going on? I believe that says
The
the
Judeness?
Judeness. The Judeness. What's going on, brother?
What's up,
Appreciate you
Judeness?
stopping by. Big fan of your channels. Well, thank you very much, brother. Thank you for the kind words. Greatly appreciate that. Autos on top just look funny to me. Yeah, I mean, maybe some people, as I said, but I'm just excited to open something new. I haven't seen it like that before. But I'm hoping quality is up for Prism. 2022 quality was really rough. Okay, Chad Bear, agree with you. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Goble, for shouting us out, making sure everyone hits that like button over here on Joe's Card Stache YouTube
Thank you,
channel.
guys.
Yeah. What rookies we most fired up for? Yeah.
That's Luke. Luke's the homie. What's up,
Yeah.
Luke?
Yeah. Yeah, Luke said what's up to me last week. Me and like Luke have a little running joke going back and forth. I'm not gonna call you out again on live, Luke, but rookies that I'm fired up for sure. They gotta have Bo Nickel for sure, Alex Pereira for sure. It's funny that they didn't put him with the championship belt on there because he is the champion and it's gonna be his like rookie card. But it'd be sick to have champion autograph and rookie all in one photo. That would be hilarious. But of course they're not going to do that. But I don't know if you missed it, Luke. But I think if they don't have a Miranda Maverick card this year, I'm going to lose it. I need a Miranda Maverick Prism card. Joe, were you able to think of any or?
No, I mean, nah.
All right. Being an Aussie, I'm hoping Jack Della
Oh yeah,
Maddalena
that's
has a
one.
rookie
I was
card.
that's
Yeah.
what I was
All
thinking
right.
about.
Perfect. So Jack Della, that will be a fantastic one, dude. Woodson would be a great one. Mikhaev. Oh, all right. So this is just just us catching up a little bit. What's going on, Jacob? How you doing today, brother?
The cool thing about Mikhaev is he's probably not going to be able to walk for the rest of the year. So his card will come out and he won't be able to fight. So it'll stay high.
Yeah, and how's he going to look after? Shavkat autos will be very expensive for sure, without a doubt. Love the Donruss lasers. Yeah, as Joe was saying. So everyone's pretty much a fan of the Donruss lasers. I bought 2 hobby boxes. I bought 2 hobby boxes ever, and one of them I opened, and got a 1-1 Aljo. The second one came Steve, dude, that's a solid 2 boxes for color. Maybe not your favorite fighters in the world, but for getting 2 boxes and getting a black 1 of 1 and then a gold out of the other one, I mean,
What
bro,
product is he talking about?
I believe he's talking about 2022 Prism, right?
Oh, okay.
Because that's what we were talking about. So hopefully, or maybe he could be talking about Donruss. Who knows? Hey Goble. So Albino Manatee saying what's up to the Goble. So glad y'all are connecting in the chat. Do you think numbered parallels will be for Donruss or Kabooms this year?
Downtown.
Personally, for downtowns, I haven't even seen one in person. So it's kind of like they already are numbered for me because I can't hit one. How about you, Joe?
I don't think they've ever. That's a good question because I've never seen them in other sports, like the back of them. But I don't think downtowns or kabooms are numbered in any of. It's like color blasts. I don't think color blasts are ever numbered either. It's weird. They make them, like rare, but then you never know how many of them they made. I do know we were talking about this earlier. Downtowns are really hard to hit, as are color blasts. Kabooms, I really hope they put it in product. I don't like that you just get it as a membership. I have no interest in Kabooms because it just felt like people that paid a lot of money got them. It didn't seem like anybody had to chase it. You just had to buy these really, really expensive memberships. I don't know. It's just not. I didn't like that part of Kabooms. Although I do think they're cool looking cards.
Yeah, same for sure. Like, I love the way it looked. Will I pay that much for a card? No, partly because I don't trust my mail getting it to me. But
yeah, you should.
That's a story for a different day. Albino, what's going on? So, they are on cards. I'm guessing for 2021, the dueler sticker. I know for 2022 they're like that. I just wasn't sure for 2021 because I know a few of them were sticker autos in 2021. Okay, so Eddie just clearing things up. I'm glad y'all know. I love the macula as well this year. They nailed designs. Venom patches, yeah. I'm a fan of the Venom patches. Unfortunately, I didn't get any. I got a giant Colby patch and a bunch of small black ones, and I got a Benil Dariush. It looks like he may have did something gross on it. So,
Nice.
how about you, Joe? Are you a fan
With
of the um, of the Venom patches?
Yeah, you know what? I'm in the minority in that with all my patches, I don't like them to specifically advertise a company. So I don't like Reebok patches. I don't like patches that say crypto. I honestly don't like patches in general. I'm more of an
Yeah,
auto guy, or just my personal preference. Like my favorite cards are just clean, simple, no auto, no nothing. Just I like a rookie card when it's a first card is great, but just a really good photo, a clean design, short printed. That's like my perfect. That's what I like for my PC more than anything.
fair enough. Fair enough. Can't be mad at that. It's okay, Daniel. Glad you made it in here today, brother. So thank you very much for stopping by. I think a lot of people are sending cards in without cleaning fingerprints off and such. Okay, so that would explain why 2022 Select was getting awful grades. Awesome show. Thank you for sharing. Well, appreciate the kind words, Hawaiian 50. So glad you're doing. So glad you guys are doing collaboration. Good to see two exquisite gentlemen talking cards. Well, thank you very much, Goebbels. Do you think they will fix the hanger pack issue with Optic? Personally, I still don't even know how they were doing it, and I just don't really care. I just decided I'm not gonna buy them. Like, if there's a chance that they're gonna be tampered with or gone through, I'm not gonna buy them. If I'm gonna get any retail, I'll buy the blasters. How about you, Joe?
I'd like to think that Panini knows about these things and hears about them, but I'm not entirely sure. I do have a friend who works at Panini, and we talk here and there about stuff. And I might mention it to him and see if he can. He's not in the product side of things. He's more of a marketing guy, but he might be able to talk to somebody there and find out. But I'd imagine that type of stuff has to get back to them. I mean, if they see on eBay that people are selling, guaranteed autos in sealed packs, they have to have somebody going, uh-oh, So again, no clue how they did it though.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I've seen Pandora Downtowns numbered for a football buddy of mine. Just got one graded. It was sick. So what I'm hoping that this upcoming year, and Joe, I could be wrong. Can you correct me? Are the downtowns only in hobby, like for UFC, right? That's what I was
Mhm.
of the mind of. But I've seen a few people say that downtowns are available in retail, and maybe they are in other sports, but not UFC. Maybe you guys can clear that up with the
I don't.
other
I was
sports.
under the understanding they're hobby only too.
In the other sports?
No, just in UFC. I
Okay.
haven't really checked with. I've seen them online, but I haven't actually looked at them in other sports.
Dan, how do you see the market moving for UFC? Brother, I don't think it's UFC. I think it's the fighters. You gotta, if you don't watch the sport, you are going to be out of the loop, and it's going to be so tough to know what's happening. Because, for example, if you're watching football and the team does good, pretty much everyone on that team's cards are probably going to do good, whether that player's good or not for the most part. Yeah, Joe, or no?
Yeah, it's true, but also the market in general, like, if you look at prices of everything, like as we talked about with your 2021 Habib, that was worth, $250 2 years ago. I just bought one for $25. So
Mm-hmm.
that has nothing to do with Habib or anything. That just has to do with the sports card market in general. And it's not just UFC. It's just because of COVID. COVID had highs in the sports card market that hadn't been seen in 30 years. And it just so happened that's right when Panini got the license for UFC. So when a lot of people started collecting UFC cards, they've seen the entire market just collapse. But that just had to do with basically you were coming in at the world's biggest high. So I think now the way things are priced, the way things are selling is where it should be at. So I think it's much more stabilized. It could go down if, the entire economy crashes and none of us have money to buy this stuff. But for the most part, I think the UFC card market is in a really good place. Not walking on other stuff, but I'm doing a whole video about this stuff, like kind of like showing charts and graphs about the market and stuff like that. So keep an eye out. I'm working on that, and it's kind of interesting. I'm fascinated with stock markets and things like that, and it's cool to see this little part of the hobby and how it moves and stuff. So
I'm interested in that. Can't wait for you to put that out. Am I the only one for hoping that Pride FC throwback card inserts, like they did in
ooh,
early
that would be
Top days?
cool.
I just don't know if they could, just because of like licenses, though,
Yeah.
right? Because you get those really old people, and it's like, can you get their likeness to use their photo and everything like that? Because it's so long ago at this point. It would be cool to see some stuff like that. Maybe get some older names, more recognizable out there, but I guess we'll see. Mystic
I,
Mac or Iron Mike.
I
Oh,
have
what's up, Joe?
just thing that I was thinking about, because I was actually talking about this with Luke MMA Love recently. I've been looking way more into older top sets lately, just because I'm interested in them. And one thing I will critique Panini about, it's not the quality control or any of that stuff, is just Topps was way more creative with the types
Oh,
of, like,
for sure.
weird inserts. Like, there was a card I saw recently that had a piece of a cage, like literally a piece of a cage
Yeah.
on it, like shit like that. Those ones where they had, someone punch the card with their fist, those fistographs, like stuff like that. Like, I wish Panini would really start thinking out of the box as far as that goes. And same
And
thing, like
their
you're saying, like,
photos were a lot better, I think. I don't know.
so anyway, that he just had me thinking when he's talking about those throwback cards. I hope Panini has some creative people there that'll come up with some cool shit like that.
Yeah, Mystic Mac or Iron Mike. I have to go Connor off the right now. My decision may change when the fight finally comes around, if the fight does comes around. How about you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. He might not be able to get all the steroids out by the time. God, I honestly, man, it's tough. I mean, I didn't think Jones would look as good as he did. I feel like these guys get away, and I'm like, they're gonna have, they're gonna feel old, they're gonna be rusty, and then they come in and just mop everybody. And you're like, oh, never mind. So
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Tank Niner with you, Joe. He likes a simple, clean look as well. Although the 2023 Fearless looks great. Yeah, those look pretty sick. Football Donruss Blaster has downtown. So hopefully maybe next year the optic will give us a chance at that retail downtown. Not this year though. Do you guys have any thoughts on videos to bring in other people from other sports and such, like a switch from Pokemon to UFC or something catchy like that? Not clickbait. Real reasons. Not really. I don't have anything like that.
I
How
think
about you,
that's a
Joe?
good idea for a general video. I've been trying to think of a lot of videos lately that don't involve opening product, because, like I said, I'm trying this
It's
year to be a
expensive,
little,
man.
just be a little smarter with my buying. And I do like kind of general videos like that, like something like why I love UFC cards, just because I think there are a lot of people out there that they may have an idea that they're out there, but want to know why exactly they should, jump in. And something like that might be cool. Weirdly enough, I've noticed this since I got into this hobby. A lot of Pokemon people love UFC. Albino Manatee will attest to this. Like, it's really interesting. Like, way more than like my friends that like football and basketball cards. Like, Pokemon card collectors seem to love UFC cards. There's a connection there somewhere. I don't know.
Well, probably that probably makes us around all the. I don't know about you, Joe, but me personally, all around the same age, because I grew
That
up
makes
with
sense.
Pokemon, then went to Yu-Gi-Oh, and then it was maybe some football cards here and there, and then when COVID happened, I opened up some Pokemon, opened up some like Yu-Gi-Oh, got some cool stuff. I was like, I relived my childhood, and then I found a few people. Like the Mesa Collectibles page, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's UFC cards," and I've been watching UFC for like 10 plus years, and I was like, "Why am I opening Pokemon cards? I don't even know how to say these names." There's a sport that I enjoy. That would be fantastic. So as soon as I found UFC cards, I was all in UFC cards, and I haven't looked back for the most part. So yeah.
Real quick, I do have to. I can give us about 30 more minutes, but if we're gonna, show off some cards and stuff like that, we might want to get to it too. As much as I do, I love answering you guys' questions. This is the hard part with me in live streams. Like, my days, because I have a 3-hour basically total commute every day to and from work. So my days are packed tight if I got to see my family and stuff. So I'm sorry I can't spend more time with y'all. But if you want to jump into our recent pickups, it would be good.
All right, brother. That sounds like something we can do. What have you bought this past month, Joe? So, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah,
I'll
you go first.
leave it
Are,
up to you.
are we gonna do the guess the price thing?
Yeah, yeah. If you guys want to. So my first card up here. I was telling you guys about it last month. And I actually pulled it out this month. So this one is just kind of like one of my first ones. I was like, this is cool, and I got it for a solid price. So let me switch this around here. Hopefully we can get it to load. Am I up there? It looks like I am up there. So this is the 2022 bronze Conor McGregor that I was telling you guys about last month. I got this for a fantastic deal. So what the goal is for you guys to guess the price. How much do you guys think that I paid for this year? Joe, what do you think I paid for this year?
I'm gonna say $30.
You think I paid $30? Let's see. Let's give everyone just a second for the chat to load. When I show you how much I paid for this, you're going to be like, wow. One Vanilla saying $2, Dan $30, Maddie Man $24, Frank Garcia $22. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. Let me know what you think. Did I get a good deal, or did I not get a good deal? Boom.
Oh, wow. You got a good deal.
27 of 175 for $5. About $5 shipping. 27 to 175. That's a steal, I think. I think that is a solid one. Moving on to the next one. I picked this up recently. I hadn't really got any Jalen Turner cards this year, so I feel like this was going to be a solid card. The Tarantula, Jalen Turner, 30 of 99 on card autograph from 2022, immaculate. Looks fantastic. And why pay for a card for an autograph and it'd be a sticker? So why not pretty much pay the same card and get an on card autograph? So what do y'all think this Jalen Turner autograph costs? Joe, you might already know the answer to this one, because I
can't chime in on this one. You showed it
yeah,
to me.
I think I accidentally sent Joe the price I paid for this one. So the first one we got on here is Jalen Turner 40, 25, 20, 20. Man, I wish I got this for 20. I will pop it up on the screen. Jalen, let me find the Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner immaculate autograph. Boom. $32. $5 shipping. Once again, I don't feel like bad price. Joe, do you think I overpaid, or do you think it was
no? I mean, that's great for an on-card auto. Like, I don't know. Jalen's gonna be back, so that's a good buy right now.
Joe, you should be a fan of this next one right here. Pink Sugar, Sean O'Malley. And for those of you who don't know, or if you want to send me a little gift to my P.O. box, you can send me all the Pink Sugar Sean O'Malley cards that you want. I love the way they look in 2022. The prism, the optic, with his hair kind of matching the whole rest of the card. What do y'all think I paid for the Pink Sugar Sean O'Malley optic velocity? It's 5 of 79 here.
I think I saw that one too, so I won't say anything.
Did you? Oh yeah. To be honest, Joe, I probably overpaid for the Pink Sugar Sean O'Malley.
I wish he had the pink afro. That's the only thing. How sick would that card be if he had the full pink afro?
Yeah. So Eddie Reyes going 45 Sugar. So anything after that, he said 30. So he'll go 30. Jalen signed 2 base prism cards. I'm not even sure if he signed any base prism. Oh yeah, for like maybe like the
for him, nice.
Yeah, oh that's what's up, brother. That's what's up. So 30, everyone says around that 30 mark. And I'll hurry up and get this going. I did pay
Hey,
$30.
they
Yeah,
killed
so
it.
spot on, spot on.
Nice.
So that's exactly. And these last four are just real quick. I actually got this today. I didn't even take this out of the little plastic that it's in. Black Velocity Irene Aldana. Got it in the mail today. I know Joe doesn't know the price for this one. Don't you look up the eBay recently sold price, Joe? I see you looking down over there.
No, I'm looking up my cards, like what I spent, because I don't know.
It's okay. What do you guys think I paid for this Black
Green
Velocity?
Aldana
And I
Black.
think it is a fantastic centered Black Velocity
I
for
love those
Irene
cards.
Aldana. 13 of 39 Black
I'm,
Velocity. I was
I'm
bidding
gonna,
on a
I'm,
Jalen Turner last night, rated rookie Black Velocity, and I got outbid by $1, so I almost cried.
ouch. I'm gonna go 15 on that one.
You only go 15 on this one, Joe? Let's see. Chat
It's not the
going
Pandora,
19,
that's why.
25, 12, 20, and 25. So let's see. Irene Black Optic. I did pay $14 and $4.75 for shipping. I got this today too. Not a bad deal, I don't think so. And Irene fights Amanda soon. I believe she's also going to knuckle Amanda Nunez up too.
Yeah.
You heard it here. You heard it here. So these last one are all three Adrian Yanez. You got this blue prism rookie year color match with the shorts. I think that's a pretty sick looking card. Joe, what do you think I paid for that one?
Adrian Yanez blue. $10?
Oh man, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. His cards are actually quite expensive.
Really?
Damn, Frank Garcia doing 12. Maybe I overpaid for this, y'all. Damn. Let me pop this up on the thing. This is gonna hurt y'all's heart when y'all see how much I paid for this.
Oh,
$22.50. Adrian Yanez.
Do you look at comps, Matt, when you buy stuff? Do you check and see what it sold for beforehand?
Usually I'm just like, would I pay that much for that card? Yeah or no? And then I'll buy it or bid on it.
Honestly, that's the way it should be, really.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works for me. Like, I don't try to figure out comps. I'm like, do I want to pay that much for that card? How does it look? What do the pictures look like? And then I'll buy it. So the next one, another Adrian Yanez on card immaculate, 74 of 99. Didn't even take it out of the plastic that I got it in. What do y'all think for this on card immaculate of Adrian Yanez? Hate the $5 shipping on cards, but less than $50 feel ripped off of value. But at the same time, I would much rather pay that $5 like for shipping and get my card. But that's why I don't really buy too many cards that are under $20, like, to be honest. And if I do, then I'm just like, oh damn, that's a fantastic deal. So I don't mind paying like $10 total for like a $5 card if I feel like, that's a solid card and I got a deal for it. All right, Joe, what do you think I did for the on card Adrian Yanez immaculate?
I'm gonna go 45.
45.
I feel like I'm on The Price is Right.
Yeah, right. Here we go. 36. Close. So I don't feel like that was a bad deal, especially when like to buy it now for these are like 80, something like that. I feel like
that's crazy. You got a numbered on card auto for $10 more than a blue prism. I mean,
exactly.
Both considered rookie cards.
I know. And the last one, probably the best deal I got out of anything. Rookie card as I drop it.
Now it's a PSA 7.
Right. I mean, it's a thick card anyway, so no chance this thing grades well anyway. But the cheapest card I spent on everything for the most part, Adrian Yanez from 2022 Chronicles Noir rookie card. Even though it's out of 99, I do like all the gold on it though. It looks pretty sick. Joe, how much do you think I paid for this one?
I'm gonna go. Did you say it was the cheapest one out of all of them?
It was the cheapest.
You gave me a clue there. All right, $10.
All of them. $10. Eddie Reyes, 7, 19, 45. First class shipping sometime. Dude, if I pay $5 like for shipping and it comes in a paper envelope, I rate their shipping 1. I hate that. Do you know how you can leave like feedback? I rate their shipping 1 if I pay $5 and they send it in a paper envelope. Like, I don't care. I don't care, bro. That's fucked up. All right, 12. All right, so how much I paid for this in my last one, and then I'll let Joe go on his. Where does it go? Giannis Noir. You ready for this? Boom.
Oh, damn.
$3.25. I literally paid more for shipping than I did for the card.
Wow.
But personally, if I would have opened Chronicles and got this out of it, I would have been super hyped. But unfortunately, I think I got 2 Noirs this year, and they were both Cody Garbrands. And then I think the Gobles bought me in a spot, and I got another Cody Garbrandt like Noir again, and I was like, "There's no way this happens." It's like the third one I've gotten this year. Yeah, so that's my cards. Joe, overall, do you think I got solid deals aside from the Prism? Because I thought that was a solid deal, but apparently maybe it's not.
Yeah, no, you got great deals. I'm blown away by that Noir card. Honestly, I think the Immaculate cards, those things are, I mean, you think how excited you'd be to get a numbered parallel in any other set. And, you're buying those things for $20-$30. That's insane. And they're rookies.
Yeah, Tank Niner wants the Noir. Wow, yeah. So everyone impressed by the So that's one of the ones I try to watch. I click ending soonest, watch, and I just I'll either put my bid in and then wait. If I get outbid at all, I'll wait until the last 30 seconds, like to put like my next bid in. But because there's no point, because I just keep like wasting my time, because it's like either someone's just bidding me up being an asshole, or it's like someone wants it more than I do. So I'll wait till the last second and I'll put my final price in. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'll look for like another one and I'll click a buy it now, like I did probably like the Adrian Yanez, and spend too much for the card. All right, Joe. So I'm gonna pass it to you, brother.
Cool,
Let
man.
the people know what you bought over this past month.
Sounds good. So my stuff is way. I don't need this anymore. For the most part, it's much older. I'm not high tech at the moment. I don't have 2 cameras, so I'm just going to show it to my laptop. And you guys all just have to believe me with the prices, because I can't show them on the screen. So my first card, I've been buying a lot of. I only have one with me, but I've been buying a lot of 2021 Prism cards, because I feel like the prices come down on all those cards, and it's a really good time to buy that set. This one is for the Gobles, if they are still here. One of my favorite fighters. That is a purple Gilbert Burns rookie. What do we got? Out of 149. One of my favorite fighters, one of my favorite people. And I wanted this Prism rookie card really bad, and this was the best numbered one I could get. Sorry for the lighting. What do you guys think I got that one for?
And I know you also pay a lot of attention to centering and also things like that when you buy. So I'm curious, where did you buy that from, and how many pictures of the card were taken?
So you're right. The reason it is like this is because I'm sending it in to get graded. You got to just go with what people have. I tend to stick to the people that do have good photos, and shoot photos of the corners. The corners and centering are really all you can do on eBay. It's so hard to do surface. So I kind of just take a chance. I mean, the good thing about buying cards for grading is if you get it and you see something that's in it, you can probably sell it. Obviously you have to mention anything you saw in your listing, but you could sell it for a good bit of what you bought it for. So you don't lose out if you don't want it anymore, if you wanted it to grade, or maybe you're just happy with it to keep it and you don't want to grade it. God, I mean, the more pictures, the better. There's no real answer. I'd love to have 50 photos, that show you every part of the card, but the more, the better. And I'd say for every 2 or 3 cards I buy to get graded, 1 is actually gradable, and then I decide what to do with the rest of them. So what do you guys got on the Burns? 14, 8.
Prices everywhere. 65,
wow.
12. I'm gonna go, Joe. I'm gonna go $23. That's what I'm gonna guess. $23.
$23. The answer is, actually, I'm gonna look this up to make sure I'm right. I guess I could show you my screen. Let's see. Can I do this? It's hard to show, but can you see? There we go. $15.
Hey, not bad, dude. That's a solid deal, dude. I think when I got the red one of that, but it was still 2021. I believe it was probably like 25, $30, something like that. And that was the red. Joe, let me ask you this. Is red still, because when I was paying for these, I noticed that the red would cost more than the blue and the purple. Like it wouldn't even out like until it got down to orange again. So out of like the 99 and the red were like roughly the same price, but the blue and the purple were cheaper than the red were.
That's interesting. I haven't noticed that. I have noticed that blue and purple tend to be similar in price. Red tends to be a little cheaper just because it's numbered higher.
Mhm.
Silver obviously is the cheapest, but when you get into those lime greens, that's when things get really high. The Octagon side, whatever the Octagons, and what else is in there? I'm missing. Oh, teals. Those teals people love. That's the really probably.
I've got a few teals from 2021 that I just have in the bank waiting for them to win that I can break out. Joe,
Okay,
real quick, hold on,
go
I just have a question.
Go
Because
ahead.
you brought up grading, and I was like, if I don't ask him now, I'm going to forget, because I did comment this on your last video. I have a question real quick. You said that you don't send anything to PSA that is cheaper than what it costs to get graded like itself. So what would you do like right now when like the pricing is at $50? Like you wouldn't send any card in that's cheaper like than $50, or there's that. And would you also wait until maybe the price got cheaper? And also, what do you, if a card you say graded a 10 is now worth like $2,000, you can't really send it the cheapest way, right? Because you would have to value it, so you would have to send it like express, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can send it to them. They just send you an upcharge. They charge you whatever that would be. So I've never done that. I don't have any cards that expensive for the most part. I tend to be
Okay.
in the lowest tier. So what I mean by that, like you can send in a card. Let's say you pulled it from a pack and it's only worth $5. That's not a big deal because that's going to end up you $5. You pay the cheapest one right now is $25. So you pay $25 plus, whatever you got it from a pack. So you don't even count that. So you're only into the card for $25. But if it's worth $5 and it gets a 10, for the most part, it's only going to sell for $20. It usually only goes up, triple. So you're still underwater. So it's not really as an investment. Now, this is only as an investment. If you just want to get cards graded to have them for your personal collection, then that doesn't mean shit. It's just if I'm grading as an investment, I make sure the cards I have at the lowest point are worth whatever it cost me to grade. So, like this Gilbert Burns actually is a good example. I'm sending this in. It's only worth $15 because I bought it for that, but it cost $25 to grade. This actually doesn't work into my equation, but this is a PC card. I don't give a shit. I want to keep this for myself forever. So I don't care that, if it gets a 10, it's probably going to be worth $40 or something like that, but that's just how it goes. Let me get into my other ones real quick. Now we're going down memory lane here because these are all very old cards. I've been really into Mighty Mouse lately. I've been wanting to get Demetrius Johnson cards, and I found his rookie card in a gold. I don't know.
That's sick, dude. That's sick.
It's not numbered. I think it's just the gold parallel, but this guy is seriously one of the best fighters in the world, and he's so underpriced. And this is a very clean version of his rookie card. Also sending that in to get graded.
What
do
year
you guys think I paid for Mighty Mouse gold? This is a 2011 Topps. I think it's knockout. I forget what this was, but 2011 card. Hold on. Oh, Moment of Truth. It was a set called Moment of Truth. How much you guys think I paid for that?
All right, so make sure we catch up. I think Tank Niner needed Till Gaethje for his 2022 Rainbow. What do you think? Okay, well, let's see. We're like, where are we at? All right, so Matty Mint saying Mighty Mouse's cards are undervalued, but he says 17. 2011 Topps finest Mighty Mouse numbered ain't cheap. I'm gonna get, bro. Topps is hard to find right now, but if you can find them, I feel like maybe more than what I would have paid for it back in like 2021, but maybe not as much as I'm thinking. I'm gonna guess $35, Joe. I'm gonna guess 35.
All right, Maddie was really close. We got 1999.
1990. Like, did you buy it now, or did you bid on that?
That I think was a buy it now.
Okay.
A lot of times lately, I've just been buying them. I check comps and I see if it's where I want it to be at, and then if I find it and I grab it. That was a big one. I've been looking for
Luke
Mighty Mouse
Luke
rookies for a
saying
while.
$3.
Hater, Luke.
Does that hurt your heart? Like when everyone's like, like, you paid $20 for a car, and everyone's like $3, $10.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh no. Like, but I promise, next year these Adrian Yanez purchases are going to look fantastic when he's like about to challenge for the title, because he's got the cleanest hands in all of 135.
I will say with the Mighty Mouse cards, like it's kind of weird. Like, with rookies, do you go by their very first card? Because Topps was really bad about putting rookie emblems on cards.
Bro,
So
hold on.
as far as I know, this is his very first card, which is why I got it. He does have a Finest that's a way cooler looking card, but I wanted the very first card, So it was also cheap. I'm sure the Finest is more expensive, and maybe I'll buy that one too. But so that was kind of why I went with that. And I liked that, it's like kind of like, it's like cool colors. It's like all gold. He kind of matches, like his skin kind of looks gold. I don't know. I just thought it was dope looking. Now this is a Grail card. I got a whole bunch of these graded recently, and they did really, really well. So I decided to try to buy some on eBay. And I will tell you that this is not going to grade very well, especially once I got it in hand. But this is one of the most iconic cards that you can ever find. Hoist Gracie rookie from
What's going on?
2009, round one.
Here, let me zoom in on you real quick, Joe, so we can see.
I mean, this is just an iconic card. It's, the first set Topps did, Hoist Gracie. A lot of these photos are terrible, but that photo is just amazing. I mean, that look on his face, I just love that card. Obviously one of the most dominant fighters in the beginning of MMA. And yeah, I've been wanting this one for a while. I don't want to buy it graded. I was hoping I'd be able to find a good one online and get it graded myself. I don't know that I can even send this in. There's a whole bunch of shit wrong with it, so this just might just sit in my PC. It's probably a PSA 5.
Yeah.
What do you guys think I spent on that?
Let's see. Matty Mint saying 5. Oh no, it's for sure got to be more than that. Round one, right? Round one Topps.
Yeah, it's the very first one. It's round one.
Damn, I always wanted that. I see it sell for over $100 PSA 10. That's PSA 10 though. At least $50, brother. I sold a rookie John Jones from 2009 on Whatnot for $10 to someone, I believe, from on the channel or something like that. So it's like, you never know. You could find some deals. Everyone's loving the card. $30, 65 true debut, $20. I'm gonna go $13, Joe. That's gonna be my guess. 13.
Right. Well,
Chad Berry saying
you're gonna
45.
have to look closely because this was in Canadian, so you got to look at the conversion. It was 37.89.
Okay. So I am just off. I don't know how much shit costs. I have no idea what anything costs. Real quick, Joe, I did want to point out something that that the Topps cards, I like 2 days ago, bro, I for the longest thought 2020 was Zhang Weili's rookie year, right? It has a rookie card stamp on it. Did you know that Zhang Weili has a 2019 museum collection patch card?
Oh no, I had no idea.
Exactly, bro. I'm like, what are we? It has no rookie stamp on it either. That makes no sense. But 2020 has her rookie stamp all through the year.
That's really weird.
Topps is terrible at like all the rookie stamps. Also, Drew Dober too. Drew Dober does not have any rookie stamp card at all. His first card, I believe, though, is a 2019 museum collection autograph as well. So I have.
Panini's done it too. There's one fighter who I am particularly fond of who does not have a rookie stamp on his card, which is Chito Vera.
Yeah.
It's
I
really, really
I
pissed me off.
I feel you. And then they put like a rookie stamp on the Chris Weidman card from
Yeah.
2021 select. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
So my last card, this is my favorite card. I actually bought this, I think it was before his fight. One of my favorite photos, obviously one of your favorite fighters, and the new heavyweight champion of the world, John Bone Jones. God, this glare. Finest Moments Gold, and that's numbered out of 88, 2011. I just love this card. It's one of my favorite John Jones card, and I had to have it. And I love 2011 Finest, one of my favorite sets too.
If I could find any old numbered John Jones cards, I am for sure going to buy it if it's like a fucking solid deal, dude. I'm scared to know how much you paid for a 2011 numbered John Jones card, though. Especially, but like you said, before the fight, though.
It was literally like I think a day or two before.
All right.
He was already in, his prices went up before that fight.
Yeah.
Like people were, you want to buy, if you're going to buy low, you want to do months. I should have bought when no one was thinking about John Jones, but I got caught up in the excitement and just watching. The thing is, they start showing those old clips of him and stuff, and you're like, fuck, I remember, he how great he was. So it just makes you want to go out and buy the cards. That's why it's the best to sell around fight time. But I broke my rule and I bought right before his fight. But I guess it's better than buying right after.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I got burned with Jalen Turner, man. I bought a few things and I was like, like it's gonna be a great time. And then right after like he lost, it's like stuff's dropped a little bit, but still like I don't want to buy more stuff knowing that it's like what's gonna happen right now. Maybe I should just like wait just a little bit. So let's get everyone's guessing here. And you said it was a numbered from 2011.
Yep.
It was like a numbered card, yeah? Out of 88,
the
you
gold.
said?
It's out of 88. Yeah.
Okay.
The gold 2011 Finest are just beautiful.
All right. So Eddie Reyes saying 85. Daniel Vasquez 120. 60.
We gotta do prizes next time.
it would be easier if like stuff was easier to claim.
Yeah.
Bassett dude going 90. 100 fans. Kind of rare cards going up this year due to his movie and fights. Hopefully, brother. I got a lot of 200. Joe, I'm gonna guess you paid $89.99 for that card.
Pretty close.
Let me put you full screen.
$72.
72. Did you win it in a bid or did you
that was a bid, and that was honestly higher than I wanted to go. I got caught up at the end. I was hoping, I didn't want to go over 60, but I just wanted that card, and it actually is really clean. I'm gonna get it graded, and yeah, I'm very happy to have that. Not to mention, like, once he beat Gane, I'm like, he's gonna clean out the heavyweight division. I feel like I don't know who's gonna fuck with him. So I think that was probably a pretty good investment. So
yeah, man, I have a bunch of older John Jones stuff. I also have a bunch of new John Jones stuff too that I just bought just to buy for the most part. But this was like in 2021, so I have a whole bunch of 2021 John Jones stuff that I should maybe start kind of trying to list up. One thing for sure, I got out of a 2021 Chronicles box. It was a out of 99, like a National Treasures John Jones. When I first pulled it, dude, I put it on eBay for I think $40, and it sat there for like 2 or 3 months, and no one bought it. $40, no one bought it. I feel like John Jones, like I know like he wasn't big then, but he's still the greatest of all time. And for me personally, I'm not letting it go for less than $40. So I just put it back in my collection. And then after the fight, like I listed it up because I had like just check it like a few of the recently sold ones, and they were all like over $100. So I was like, there's no way this is selling for over $100 now. So I listed it for $150, and I got an offer for $100, and I took that shit right away and I sold it. It's like, bro, this doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
One person stock that hasn't gone up at all, dude, and I would have thought it had. Leon Edwards, man. Why is his cards not selling for anything, even after he just won this past weekend, dude?
Yeah, he's. I mean, he's been disrespected forever, and it seems like it's still happening. Yeah, man, I don't know. I personally want to see him defend. I get probably one more time against someone who isn't Usman. You know, I'll definitely if he can do that again in a strong fashion, I'll probably jump on the Leon Edwards train for sure. I've always enjoyed his fighting. It's just I don't know. It's just not the most exciting person. I really like how he handled himself in the entire situation. I got no problems with him. He's just not someone I'm jumping to buy.
We know Colby's taking that belt from Leon. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe, brother.
no way.
Maybe, but
I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know if like he was able to stop Usman's takedowns, maybe he's able to stop Colby's takedowns. And we've seen Colby dropped a few times, so maybe Leon can get him out of there. I have 40 of the 2015 Leon Edwards rookie cards from Topps 2015 champions. So if y'all need one, let me know. So Tom Bullard letting y'all know that's a lot of the rookie cards from 2015. But yeah, brother. What else you got going on, man, before we get out of here? Because we've been on here a little bit, about an hour or so, and I know that you said you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. So
I gotta head out.
Let's start trying to wrap it up.
I've been trying to film this Prism video, 21 Prism video forever. I actually have. That's another thing I bought is I have 2 hobby packs of 21 Prism.
Hey, let's go, brother.
It is killing me not opening these, but I have a really, really intricate video that I'm trying to film that goes into the history of that product and prices and why it did what it did. And it's a big thing, and I just haven't had time to do it. Hopefully in the next week I can do it.
Okay.
I'm also going to film a little something for my 1,000 subscriber milestone when I get there, which probably should happen in, I don't know, sometime soon.
Yeah, hopefully, brother. Hopefully.
Yeah. And
you're so close,
I have
brother.
something fun to open for that too, as far as product goes.
Okay.
So those 2 things, and then that's really it. I you know, like I said, I'm really busy with work right now. So until Prism, probably the Prism checklist comes out, I'm not going to have a lot to do.
Look, you're getting harassed like I get harassed every time I show something, man. They're like, rip it now. Rip it now.
No, not happening, guys.
Is there any packs I can buy that are under $30 or around $30 for my birthday, brother? Packs, I recommend. Joe, you may have another recommendation. 2022 Prism you can still find. I believe it's $30-$40, one of the two. And then I believe you can find packs of 2022 Optic for around that $10 to $15 mark. So you might have to look around just a little bit, but if you Google Hobby Pack 2022 Prism 2022 Optic, you should be able to find both them are around that price. Should be like a little bit cheaper, maybe just a little bit more. How about you, Joe?
Both of those are what I'd recommend. If you want more to open, you could do a select retail box, the blaster boxes. Those things are really, really good too, even though they're never good to mat. But everyone else had a lot of stuff if you're going to buy retail. But I tend to stick to hobby packs. So I would do that. And yeah, that's about it. I would highly recommend you watch Matt's videos over the next month because he just bought a bunch of really cool shit that I want to see him open.
Yeah, man. I know I promised y'all over on my channel tops for the next 3 weeks, and I just now did the Conor McGregor 2015 tops video, but I got called out, y'all. So I have a video that I have to make for this week. And I got to show y'all how the package came. Once again, y'all, look what UPS does to my damn boxes. Does this make sense? There's a damn hole in this box right here. So I swear UPS like pretends my boxes are footballs trying to kick field goals to whatever they're doing, dude. But I haven't opened it yet. This week's video is inside this box. It's about $370 worth of stuff. So we are going to be opening it on over on my channel this week. So if you're not subscribed to the Golden Octagon, subscribe to the Golden Octagon. And if you're not subscribed to this channel that we are currently on right now, Joe's Card Stash, make sure you subscribe to Joe's Card Stash. If y'all haven't already, please put a thumbs up on this video. Show your love over here to your boys. We are trying to do the best we can, put out the best information possible that we can. Last few comments before we get out of here, Joe. I'm new into the card scene, by the way. Sorry, it's okay, brother. And that's why we're here to answer any questions you have. Hopefully, help you out with any any issues you have, anything like that, me and Joe, or I know I'm here. You reach out to me. I will do my best to help you out in whatever you're trying to do, brother. Just don't send me a picture of your card and ask me how much it's worth, because I'm not going to respond.
You made a video about that.
2021 blaster on Amazon for $33 I've seen. It depends what the blaster is. It, like, if it's Chronicles, don't buy that, brother. Don't buy that. Don't buy Chronicles blasters. They're probably the worst thing you can buy.
So
Another great show.
Really the only good ones, I think.
Yeah. And bro, the Optic says you can get 1 of 1 gold autographs from Optic. I haven't seen it yet, brother. So hopefully it can happen.
I feel like Optic was a little more watered down than Select. Select really, like, if you watch people open cases of blasters, they pull a ton of shit out of those things. So I think they really juiced Select. I think Optic was a little watered down. But I mean, for just a little bit more, you can buy an Optic hobby box. They're not that much more expensive. So you may as well do that.
Like, by the time you buy, I think 5 or 6 blasters, that's an Optic hobby box. And we'll go over that this upcoming week on my video. So stay tuned for that if you want to check that out. Crusader cards from 2021, one of my favorite.
What are Crusader cards?
Maybe what is
Chronicles?
That? Yeah, Chronicles Crusader. Yeah, so he's for sure talking about Chronicles. So yeah, please, don't waste your money on those Chronicles blasters, y'all, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna be like, damn, why did I do that? So Daniel Vasquez, Select blaster, I got an auto, Elephant, and Whaley, same pack, brother. And that's what I'm saying. That I rated the #1 product of all of last year, even though it treated me like hot garbage. I still said it was the best product because I seen all of you get fantastic cards out of them, and I wasn't one of them. I don't think Joe was like one of them. I didn't get any of the elephant prints all year, brother. I probably opened 25, 30 of them, and the best card I got was a gold Alex Morono, dude. That was the best card I got, and I got a Grant Dawson silver autograph. That was the only 2 things I get. Didn't get one numbered aside from that gold Alex Morono. No tigers, tigers or elephants. Didn't get either one of those. A rough one for me, brother.
No, man. Next year.
I don't know. I might just stay
away.
Might
just skip Select.
Luke is jealous of Daniel in that elephant print. Optic got some okay stuff. Blue Moreno autograph, bro. So we are all caught up on the chat. Anything before we get out of here, Joe? And let the people know what we got in tune for next month, or if you still want to do this next month.
Yeah, no, okay, dude. Cool. Whoa, I just moved my camera. I'm totally down to do this next month. I can make time for this anytime. It's great just talking to people live. I really enjoy it. The only thing I got to say is thank you guys all for watching my shit and talking to me, and just all the kind words, and hit me up if you got any more questions. Sorry I couldn't stick around for long, but we'll be back next month. We'll let you guys know. And Matt, thank you again for handling all this. I appreciate you, brother, and I can't wait to watch your videos. If you guys want to watch people opening stuff, because I can't open stuff right now, go to this guy. Like, he does it every Monday. I seriously, I get super excited Sunday night because I get to wake up and watch this guy open some cards.
I appreciate it, Joe, truly. And Asian boy OG here saying, Joe almost at 1,000. So once again, if you are not subscribed to this current channel right here, hit that subscribe button. Help out Joe. That would be fantastic. Get Joe to 1,000 subscribers. Brought a case of Chronicles Blaster boxes. You're not lying. Yeah, brother. Do not buy Chronicles Blaster boxes. 2 autos and 6 numbered cards out of the whole case. That is rough, because that is what you would get from just one hobby box, or at least that's what you should get from one hobby box. Yeah. So once again, that's going to be all. I am Matt. I'm not currently on my channel. We are on Joe's channel, but the link to my channel is in the description below. So if you want to give me a follow, that would be fantastic as well. As Joe said, I open UFC cards every single Monday. I also have a about an hour to an hour and a half long, maybe even 2 hour long podcast with my longtime friend Dorian about the fights themselves that I do every single fight week on Wednesday. But aside from that, yeah, I'm going to be opening a whole bunch of cards this upcoming Monday. But that's going to be all for me. Joe, anything else?
Nothing. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you next time.
All right, brother. All right. So that's going to be all from us here at this time on Joe's Card Stash, Matt from the Golden Octagon, and we'll catch y'all next month. We're going to try to stream on both channels the next month, but if not, we'll be back on mine, and then we'll just alternate. But yeah, that's going to be all from us this time. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.